Hey there, my friend. Welcome to today's video. My name is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi. I'm the founder here at the Fit Father Project and the Fit Mother Project. Today's video is all about how you can stick to healthy eating over the weekend. If you've been trying to eat healthier and live healthier and exercise for a while, you know that sometimes the weekends are a huge obstacle. You're very consistent in the week. You're eating the right kinds of foods. And then comes the weekend and you go to an outing, a family party, a gathering, something, and you end up binging on food. Or you drink too much alcohol and you feel like you totally blew it. Your cheat meal turns into a full cheat day. And then you roll into Monday feeling like you're bloated and that all the progress you made just got totally eaten up over the weekend. So this is a very, very common scenario that so many people deal with. And I want to give you some simple and practical tips that my team and I here at the Fit Father and the Fit Mother Projects we've used to help over 30,000 men and women that you see right here in our programs lose weight, but more importantly, keep it off long term and stay consistent. So I think you're going to learn a ton in this video. We're going to cover 5 tips that I know are absolutely essential to help you eat healthy and stick with healthy eating over the weekend. I know you're going to love this video, so get out a pen and paper, take some notes, and let's dive on in.
FitFatherProject.com.
All right, so let's get into today's video on how to stick with healthy eating over the weekend. The first big picture philosophy item is that if our diet is too restrictive during the week, it's kind of like building up all this water and energy behind a dam. So when you go into the weekend, everything just bursts. You end up going crazy because you were so restrictive during the week. So the first most important thing to actually stick with healthy eating over the weekend is to make sure that your diet during the week is not overly restrictive. And this is why here at the Fit Father and Fit Mother Project, we're such huge fans of simple, sustainable, and balanced eating plans. So we're not huge fans of the never eat a carb again diets or the completely restrictive over this side. You need a balanced eating plan so that you're not feeling like you need to totally binge on the weekend because you're restrictive over the week. So practically speaking, this means that you can include carb-containing foods that you love in the right portions. And if you need help with figuring out how to eat a balanced, healthy eating plan during the week, then I recommend you scroll below and download our free one-day weight loss meal plan or our free Fit Mom Jumpstart. For the women watching this, we'll give you our meal plan and our workout. So that's the key thing. And then as we roll into the weekend, one of the best things we know is to actually proactively and consciously choose your one free meal. And we don't like calling it a cheat meal because a cheat meal implies that you're doing something bad. When in reality, to try to eat healthy over the long term, you want to actually build in some of your favorite foods into your plan, but it has to be conscious. It has to be proactive. So this is why we want you to pick which day. Is it Friday night? Is it Saturday night? Is it Sunday morning for your pancakes? Whatever it is, choose it ahead of time. Because the key with sticking with healthy eating over the weekend is not that you can't have foods you love. It's that you can't get into this whole binge cycle where you start going crazy. And so consciousness and awareness is the key to doing that. So select your meal ahead of time. So when I'm going into my weekend, I'm looking at my calendar, I'm like, okay, we have a meal with some family and friends on Friday night. We're gonna be going to a restaurant. I know they have great food. This is the day where I'm gonna have my meal. And then on Saturday, after that meal, I get back to my normal structure and routine. Because the reason people do so well during the week is they have a structure in your routine. You generally know what the kinds of foods you're having for breakfast, you're getting your workouts in, you have the structure of your normal workday, and the weekend, all that structure goes away. So then we run into the problem of not having any structure, and then when all that falls apart, we're kind of floating in this amorphous zone where we don't know what to do. So proactively plan your free meal. Now, when you get into that free meal, let's talk about what that meal is actually like. I think it's fine to eat any kind of food that you generally want during your free meal. The key thing though is to actually eat the food slowly and to truly enjoy it, not to eat as quickly as possible. So there's this really cool trick, and again, it's a part of human physiology, is that it takes around 20 minutes from the time we start eating for this nerve inside our whole digestive tract called the vagus nerve that runs up into the brain to deliver us the feelings of satiety. So when we start eating, we can eat a ton in those first 15 and 20 minutes, and it takes a while for the actual brain to receive the signal that we've had enough food, we have enough nutrients, and we're giving this satiety we're full kind of feeling. So the key thing here is when you're enjoying your free meal, to enjoy it slowly, to actually bite and chew that pizza and really enjoy it. Enjoy the taste, eat it slowly, and ultimately you're gonna eat fewer calories over the long haul. You could certainly wolf down a half a pizza or a whole pizza in 10 to 15 minutes if you're just gobbling it down versus slowing it down, being a little more conscious. And the other benefit of this is if you've ever had a free meal or a cheat meal as you may have called it in the past, and you feel super bloated afterwards, it's because you didn't chew slow enough. And you loaded your system up with some partially digested food because digestion starts in the mouth, and then you feel so bloated afterwards. By chewing slower, planning that meal ahead of time, and really enjoying it consciously, you're going to be able to have that foods you love and then slide back into your routine the next day. The next thing I'll say over the weekend too is to be wary of the categories of foods versus snacks. When you ask people what are you really excited to have on your free meal, people are excited about things that are actually like food-containing things. Like, let's just say, I really love burgers, Dr. A. I love sushi. I love pizza. I love XYZ. Like, whatever that thing is, they're not often saying, you know, I really crave eating that whole bag of Lay's regular potato chips. But this is where people conflate these two things. People get into trouble over the weekends by snacking and eating these empty calories that they just get addictive. You know, the chips are pretty good, but you just keep on eating them because your hands start moving, you get that salty taste in your mouth, and then you went from having maybe like 10 chips, which would be fine, to having an entire bag. So I would be wary of snacks over the weekend. That's where they really trip you up. It's fine to have that discrete free meal where you have that burger, that pizza, whatever that is for you, but then watch the snacks. And quite frankly, I would say even keep the snacks, those unhealthy snacks, out of your routine. So let's say you had that free meal on Friday night. On Saturday, you should get up and you either intermittent fast and don't have anything, allow the system to still process that extra food and just drink tea, coffee, etc., whatever you drink, lots of water. Or you have your normal healthy breakfast. Maintain that structure. Or let's just say your free meal was Sunday morning. Let's say you love your big breakfast and you love that your family has some kind of pancake or French toast recipe that you guys make, and you make that on Sunday. Then digest. You're going to be full for 4, 5, 6 hours afterwards. Have a lighter next meal. Balance those two things out. Because ultimately, if you invite this balance into the weekend and you don't allow it to be this huge binge blowout, then you're going to be able to stay on track and you're not going to overeat the calories. You'll be able to have the foods you love, so have the cake you love and eat it too and still lose weight. It really is possible. It requires this balance. And this almost begs the idea too of a big mentality a lot of people get into, which is the all or nothing mentality. And that's the idea that there are perfect days with eating, and if you're not perfect to the plan, you blew it, and then everything is blown and you can eat whatever you want. This is the beauty of consciously choosing what that exact free meal is going to be for you, so you don't have to feel like you blow it and you get all off track. So those are important things. Again, choose the free meal. Be wary of those low nutrient snacks that aren't very good for you. Choose the foods instead. And I would also say maintain the structure throughout that weekend. Don't lose the structure. And if you had a free meal on one time, then get back into your normal routine, maintain that structure, have some of those go-to meals. Another thing that is helpful is to get a workout in. Ideally a strength training workout a few hours before you have a free meal. See, after we do strength training in particular, it's a unique kind of exercise that works our muscles and actually causes metabolic changes inside those muscles where our muscles become very sensitive. They want to suck up those incoming calories, those carbohydrates, those amino acids. And this process of allowing those excess calories we eat to actually go into the muscles as opposed to fat cells is called nutrient partitioning. It basically means if I strength train and then I go eat some food, a higher proportion of those calories that I just ate are going to go into the muscles because the muscles want to repair. So this is a little trick, I guess, is before you go into any kind of big free meal, do some strength training ahead of time. Do some big exercises like some squats, some rows, some push-ups, shoulder presses. All the things we'll teach you in the free links below in the description. We have workouts for guys and for women. Get those. We'll show you how the kinds of workouts you can do before your free meal, but that's going to help make your body more nutrient sensitive. So when you do have that bigger meal, it's great. So practically speaking, let's say I'm going to dinner with my family on Saturday, and let's say dinner is at 6, then sometime around 3 o'clock, even if it's for 30 minutes, I might do a little workout before I shower and get ready for dinner. It's going to get my body primed and ready. And when I do have that meal, I'll have what I want. I'll chew my food well. I'll really enjoy it. And then the next day, I might fast or not have breakfast for a couple hours, drink my water, or drink my tea, and get back to having my normal healthy lunch and get right back on track. So you're able to have that enjoyable meal and then still be flexible. The final topic I think is really important when talking about how to stick with healthy eating over the weekend is discussing alcohol. Alcohol is a big thing that trips a lot of people up because when we start drinking, there's a couple reasons why alcohol can be problematic. The first thing is the more we drink, our decision making gets a little inhibited, and then we thought we were only going to have a little bit of this food, but then after we get that buzz or we get drunk or whatever ends up happening, then we can eat all the food because our decision making processes get worse. Flat out. So a lot of people end up binge eating because they drank too much. So this is where alcohol can get pretty sticky. It's not that alcohol itself causes you to gain weight. In fact, alcohol and the metabolism of alcohol has a very, very, very low propensity to get converted into fat. Alcohol, your body has a very tough time converting alcohol into fat. But what does happen, obviously the decision-making effects, but the body perceives alcohol as a metabolic toxin. As the liver begins to break down that alcohol, it kicks off a metabolic byproduct called acetaldehyde, and this is toxic to the body. So the body preferentially wants to metabolize that alcohol. And as it's breaking down that alcohol, the excess food that comes in, particularly those fats, often gets stored. So alcohol blunts your fat burning while you drink it. So this is why it's not a great idea to have a bunch of alcohol while you're having, I guess, let's just say your pizza, because it's going to lead to a higher proportion of those calories being stored as fat. Now, having a beer, having a glass of wine, totally fine. Again, this is about enjoying your life. It's about moderation and balance. But doing a lot of drinking while eating at the same time, not the best idea. What would be a better idea is, let's say that you did have your free meal on, let's say, Friday night, and you had 2-3 slices of pizza and you enjoyed them, you ate it well, and you woke up the next day, you had your normal, regular, healthy eating, you stuck to the structure, and then on dinner on Saturday, let's say you are meeting some friends, or you're having time at home with your spouse or your kids, and you have a glass or two of wine, but you eat healthy. You eat lower fat, you eat protein and veggies, those foods are a lot less likely to be stored as fat, so that would be a good combination. When you are drinking alcohol, eat a little cleaner. And that's not to say, again, you can't have that one beer if you're having the burger or the piece of pizza. That can be a thing for you, but just do understand, as the alcohol increases and the fatty foods increases, it's not the best thing for your metabolism. So, in summary, I know we covered a lot of smaller tips, but I kind of want to wrap it into a big picture here. Over the weekend, the key is to maintain conscious awareness of your choices. It's to not allow yourself to get into this mode where you just start unconsciously binging, where you just totally let all the things go. It's to maintain that structure that keeps you successful during the week, and pre-plan through your awareness and your planning when you're going to have your free meal, and know what that is. And then after that free meal, you allow your body to rest, digest, and get back on track with your normal structure. Beware of crappy snacks, like things like chips or ice cream, where it's okay if you were to have like 10 chips or a cup of ice cream, but eating the whole pint or having the whole bag, not the best thing. So keep those out of your life and instead focus on more of the foods that you enjoy during a discrete meal. So have one meal and then allow yourself to digest. And then workouts, as always, are a good job to really help that body get primed for the excess calories to come in. And alcohol, I'd say drink in moderation. If you're drinking more than once per week, you're definitely inhibiting your fat loss results. And that's not to say you can't have alcohol and be healthy. A lot of our program members, when we actually teach this inside our Fit Father and Fit Mother programs, they drink alcohol. Every week, they still lose weight. But it's about moderation and balance, and when you do drink, try not to eat super fatty foods, because that combination is not great. So I hope you found this valuable, my friend. These are some really simple and practical stuff that actually works, and the key is you actually implementing those into your life. So my team and I, we'd love to help you. When you scroll below in the description, you get our free meal plan for guys, our one-day weight loss meal plan, or for women, we have our free Fit Mom Jumpstart that gives you our workout and our meal plan together. When you download those, we'll send them straight to your email. You enter your email, we'll send them to you, and we'll show you exactly what to eat during the week for breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, how you can exercise, and if you end up joining our full programs, we'll lay everything out for you. And you'll get our exact plan, and you'll start seeing incredible results like all the guys you see here on this video and all these women you see here. It is possible to lose weight. It's possible to stay consistent over the long haul with your healthy eating, and it's possible to enjoy your life in the process. My team and I would love to help you. So if you found this valuable, my friend, hit the like button, give us a thumbs up. It really helps our videos spread around YouTube and reach more people who need to hear this message, who have struggled with healthy eating over the weekend. I know I had in the past before I figured this stuff out. These are the tips that work. And if you love videos like this and you want more content, hit that subscribe button. It's right below this video. And when you do, you're going to get access to all of our videos across our Fit Father channel or our Fit Mother channel. We literally have 500 plus videos. We're uploading new stuff just like this every week. Simple, straight, no BS information to help you live healthier, both yourself and your family. Thank you for being my friend. Hope you found this valuable. Check those links in the description. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you around our channels, and I'll talk to you very soon.